If everyone can access what you do at any time, then why would they act now? If your service or your product is always available and in large quantities, then why would I need to pay a premium for it? Today, we are discussing the concept of exclusivity and scarcity, which is the fifth pillar within the value method that we've been exploring. It may be that missing piece stopping you from increasing your perceived value and therefore attracting better paying clients. Let's jump in. If you're new here, the value method is a framework that I designed to help business owners and entrepreneurs, as well as top executives, to increase their perceived value and in turn attract better clients for their businesses. Now, it's an acronym. V stands for visual identity, A stands for authority positioning, L stands for leverage social proof, U stands for unique outcome clarity, and finally, the E stands for exclusivity and scarcity. So let's start by defining the concepts. We have exclusivity and then we have scarcity. So let's try and understand what they mean. So first, in simple terms, exclusivity means that not everyone qualifies for it. It also means that it's reserved for a specific kind of person or a specific kind of situation. So let's keep that in mind. Not everyone qualifies for whatever it is. And the second is that it's reserved for a specific kind of person or situation. Then when it comes to scarcity, what we are saying is it means not everyone can have it. It's either limited in quantity or it's limited in time. So that is what both concepts in simple terms mean. Now, what we are trying to say here is that both of these things, that is limited supply or hard to get, both of these things trigger something very powerful in our brains. What it does is that it makes us pay attention to whatever it is. So that is the reason why things like Black Friday deals would like fly in minutes, and all of the deals will be taken in just about some hours because it's not available all year round. It's just available within a specific time. The deals are limited and it's exclusive. What it means is that not everyone can get it. If you want to get it, you need to be on the platform or at the shop at a certain time to quickly pay, and then you have it. It's same for things like VIP concert tickets or limited editions of things. So human psychology is what runs behind this. Everybody wants to chase what is hard to get because it's perceived to be more valuable. Though exclusivity and scarcity are very powerful tools to use in business, I find that many business owners do the opposite. In fact, I did the opposite of that for many years. Now, I would say yes to every opportunity. I would always be available. I'm always accessible. But rather, I find that reduced my perceived value. So what you want to do, rather, is increase your perceived value, and therefore, unlimited supply does not help your business. Now, the problem with that is it makes you look undesirable. Then it makes you look desperate as well. And finally, easily replaceable. Now, it cuts across every product, every service. As long as it's unlimited, is always available, is always accessible, then you start to have these three issues or problems arise. Your prospective client starts to see you as a desperate person. They see you as easily replaceable because if your offer is always available, then I can just get someone else to do what you're doing. And finally, it makes you undesirable as well. So really saying yes to everything, everyone, every opportunity does not necessarily mean more business. So there's this quote that says, if you're for everyone, then you're for no one. And I like it so much. If you're for everyone, then it means you're for no one. So your offer now has to be scarce and exclusive to a certain group of people or a certain persona. There are ways to do that. And in subsequent videos, we'll talk about them. Let's wrap up. Back in the business school, I was taught the forces of demand and supply in economics. And back then, we'll say things like, all things being equal, or ceteris paribus, when demand increases, then with supply being constant, prices also increases. Now, think about price in this case as the measure of your value or your perceived value. So what it means is that if demand is higher than supply, then your perceived value goes higher. In the same way, if supply also increases with demand being constant, then prices decrease. What it means is that your perceived value also decreases. So you can use this intentionally. Limit your supply, limit your availability, and in turn, you are able to influence the perceived value, which is price, then increasing. Because with demand being higher, then obviously your price and perceived value would increase. Okay, now it's not just about manipulation or just unethical stuff. But let's think about it. We have just 24 hours in a day. Out of that 24 hours, you will take about 8 to 12 of that to sleep at night. So our working hours are between 8 to 12 hours. What it means is that your resource, your most important resource, which is time, is already limited. So you have limited time to produce something. You have limited time to give off a service. So why then do we usually think that we can serve the whole world and we can be available all the time? Let's think about it. So it takes a mindset shift to be able to now think about your business in this way, so that you can take steps to limit your supply and in turn influence the demand side of things and increase your perceived value. So this is a great pillar. It's a great way to attract better clients for your business by limiting supply. If you found this video helpful, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.